Hello, Brian. Comes crashing in on a sunglass-wearing moose. Yeah, that sounds like you. Hello! Welcome! You'll have to let me know if the music is too loud or not loud enough. Good, good. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, no, that's fine. Lurking is A-okay. I'm mostly gonna be probably doing at least one level in this. Excuse me. And then a friend has asked me to do some new events, well, some new raids on Final Fantasy XIV, so there, at the end of the stream there might be some of that. Pre-patch event for the new Warcraft expansion. I've already let my loved ones know that I love them. Aww. Because we won't be seeing you for a while as a result of the new Warcraft expansion? Is that what I'm getting from that? I know that feeling. But yes, as usual, we'll get started with the game proper in about 5 minutes here. They gave me what I've wanted for expansions of content. Excellent, I'm glad to hear that. I know that's definitely not always the case. Non-class specific gear can be learned as a transmog, Blam, on any character now regardless of armor class. About damn time! That's something that really should always have been a thing. Also, hi Jake, thank you for popping in! Making old raids so much more satisfying to run. Yeah, because you get items now that you can use towards glam, or just because you can look better now running them. I use an add-on called All the Things, which is exactly that. It keeps track of everything you can collect in game. Bestie and I use it, so this change is exciting. I can imagine. I bet it makes it, like you said, a lot more satisfying. We're getting started early, are we? Okay, so you've redeemed the Ojo-sama laugh, so... oh! I hope that was adequate. Says Jakes, sometimes I can still hear Brian's voice. When will he return from the Transmog War? Someday. Someday. Alright, I'm gonna give it another minute just to be even, and then we'll get going. You are on time, Bun. Thank you so much. And even if you weren't on time, I wouldn't mind. Thank you for popping in. Tiny ruffling noises under a heap of various gear pieces. Yeah, Brian, that sounds like your fate. Listen, in Final Fantasy XIV, it is Fashion Fantasy XIV. I don't know what the fun term for it is in Warcraft. But let's be real, MMOs, it always comes down to fashion. Hi, Bun. I hope you're doing alright. Oh, hi, Omega. Thank you for popping in. I hope you're doing well. I'd be like Smog, but with fashion. I mean, that is the ideal with MMOs, isn't it? Also, 'tis time to get started. I'm glad you're doing well, Omega. I hope everybody has had at least something approaching supper, or is going to soon. But alrighty. So let's see. Just eating some dinner and chilling before work. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, Bun, I'm also that way with art books. Just give them all. They're your dragon's hoard. Okay, so this level is the Mad Tea Party. From the Mad Hatter, who is our person for this job. When is a table not a table? Why, when it's an unpalatable, of course. And when is a tea not for me? When it's someone else's proper tea. Okay, here's an easier one. Why is a raven like a writing desk? No idea? Me neither. And it doesn't matter a jot. Unanswers are always so much more interesting anyway. Of course, by which this character means puns. Of course, if you don't know the unanswer either, then you'd better come clean. The table is dirty after all, and we can't have you just standing there like a sprightly little pepper pot. Hop to it. In truth, the Marsh Hare is forever complaining about how grubby everything is, but when a plate gets dirty, I just move everyone along one space, so I can't really see the issue. Have a good lurk, Brian. Alright, so it looks like we have been shrunk down to better fit on the table. What is all this? It just says tea grime, tea splats, blackberry jam, cake smears. Oh, I love this. This is another case where they waited for everything to get super dirty before calling us, though. Oh, hi, kitty! Bye, Mr. Cheshire Cat. I love this little froggo. Okay, well, let's get the surface of the table before we get any of the items. The key to a good cup of tea is to always put the milk in first. If we're talking about a cup of tea, yes, not the teapot when we're actually brewing it. Then the butter, then the eggs, and finally the ham. Whoops, I made an assumption that there would be logic. I forgot I'm talking to the Mad Hatter. Would you like one lump or two? One lump of ham? Are you making a quiche? Because that sounds like a good recipe for a quiche. Not so much tea, but what do I know? Hi, hello, I'm here to work on comics. Hi, Tori, thank you for popping in. Let's see. Yeah, we've got some really. Oh, there's strawberry jam too. So this level today, we have been shrunk down to clean up the Mad Hatter's table. I'm hoping to get through 1 or 2 levels tonight. I'm really happy about this level. I don't know why. It's just the fact that, I don't know, food-related stuff I find a lot more fun and stuff like this. Like, the fact that most of the dirt in this is like cake-related or tea-related. I don't know, there's something particularly charming about that for me. What is this? Oh, it's a knife? Alright, very interesting knife. Is that? Yeah, strawberry jam. In an effort to have fewer ads than last time, I'm trying to listen to some stuff on Spotify this go around. We shall see how well that goes. I mean, what is this? Y'all were drawing with the cake. But then again, it is Wonderland. What am I talking about? Oh look, more sprinkles. You know, come to think on it, almost every level we've done so far in this game has had cake residue and sprinkles somewhere. Or at least several of them have. What with the white... I think there was a little bit of food-related residue in the starter level, and then definitely in the white rabbit's house. Either way, it's fun. Wonderland is very, very much a form or a form over function place, given that these little wiggly dudes are supposed to, like, yeah, that the knife works, but like this is the fork works, but that's a knife. And yeah, I guess the rules aren't the same for them though. The rules that Wonderland works on kind of remind, like, well, for one thing, their rules are unknowable for us, and for another, kind of reminds me of Who Framed Roger Rabbit with how the tunes work. It's rule of funny in some respects. Hey Sandra, I hope you're having a good night. Welcome in.
Deadpool here. We're very excited to be joining you soon, but we should set the table correctly. We're mostly going to make enemies with Disney and make a lot of jokes at Hugh's expense. So sit back, relax.
Where is the thingo? Sorry about the wait here. I think I'm in general going to have fewer ads, but I'm still going to have ads.
Beads going into your washing
Oh wait,
machine.
nope, that's another ad. What is this? More cake smears. go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm glad you're doing okay. I was getting copyright struck for some of the ads during the last stream, so I'm just gonna be going safe and just muting them all from now on. Wait, did I? Okay. Oh, like the ads are your fault. Yeah, I know, but since it's technically copyright content, I wasn't getting in trouble, just those sections of the video are muted automatically by Twitch. So, I want to try to avoid that in the future when at all possible. So if I have to alt-tab out of the account or out of the game to mute it, you know why. This might be one of my new favorite levels. I don't know why, but I'm so charmed. These guys were... Okay, so yeah, no, they were literally drawing in the jam. Oh, I love that. What a... Oh, those are just... Okay, I was wondering what these sticks were, and I realized, oh no, they're part of the frog's leggies. You need to scooch out of the way. I'll just put you over here. Whoa, wait a sec. Okay, I thought that when I stuck it over there it was floating, but nope, that was just me misinterpreting what it looked like. But yes, I'm gonna be doing 1 or 2 levels of this tonight, depending on how long they are. And then Riku asked if we can do some of the Endwalker raids. So, which I'm pretty close to unlocking, so I might do those for the end, towards the end of the stream. For Final Fantasy XIV, I mean. So we'll see. Oh, Ippo Flame! Hello, hun, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for popping in. What is this? It just says mud. Okay, guys, how did you get mud on your... You know what, I'm not gonna ask. I always tell Kit, don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. So I should perhaps heed my own advice. is all this? It just says tea grime. Okay. There's just a lot of colors going on. I was curious if we had multiple types of dirt at work, but the answer is no. Let's see, and then... See, this knife looks marginally more useful than the one on the other table. This spoon I have concerns about. I was wondering what this was, but no, it says spoon. Quite a lovely spoon. I'm not sure how functional it would be. Either dying from allergies or getting sick, I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Ugh. Allergies suck, and sicknesses absolutely suck, so... Make sure to take care of yourself and stay hydrated if you can, hon. If there's anything we can do to help, just let us know. But in the meantime, I wish you the best. If you take anything like Mucinex or any allergy medications, it's like extra important to stay hydrated. Because what they don't seem to tell you on the medication, or it's in tiny print on the packaging, is that they really don't work very well if you're not hydrated, especially stuff like Mucinex. A lot of my friends are having bad allergies recently. My mum, a couple months ago, actually had to go to the hospital. She thought she had gotten COVID or something similar, but it was just like a super bad allergy reaction, specifically due to the pollen and such. So, make sure to take care of yourselves, everybody. On to the sandwiches, says the Mad Hatter. What do you suppose is the more sensible? To eat 3 square meals a day or 4 triangular ones? What would you like in yours, anyway? Some cucumber or cucumbersome Q? No, cucumber or cumbersome Q. Bless. That makes it... You know? That makes me want a cucumber sandwich kind of badly. I have the cukes in the fridge, I just don't have any cream cheese. Maybe I can get some on the way home tomorrow. The corner store has some. Okay. Pink table, purple table, blue table, and I think blue table is the largest. Now it says tea grime, tea splats. You go over here for a moment. Right, blackberry jam instead of strawberry on this side of the table. Oh. What is this? Oh, it just says tea splats. Okay. I like to imagine that my character, this go around, has been taking some time to chill and have tea with the the Wonderland residents. Oh! Yes, they were quite literally drawing this time around. Bless, I love that. This sounds like a Zelda song, but... I was on a generic playlist, not a fandom one. Well, the link to the Spotify playlist I use will be on the YouTube video when I upload it. It's literally just called copyright-free lo-fi music. So, yeah, Ocarina of Time opening theme. I was gonna say, I know this is... Well, I won't argue, it's fun. Oh, that's dice. I thought this was gonna be like a sugar cube, and I was really gonna have to go like, game, why am I power washing a sugar cube when it's just gonna dissolve? Not that logic has any place in well, especially in this version, in these DLC levels. Yes. Yeah, I was gonna say, I should actually, I know I'm gonna not remember to clean those, what are these called? Cutlery, if I don't do it now. This just really makes me want tea quite badly. Yellow table. Oh, so there is another one. Okay. There we go. So I got a bunch of bubble tea last week in order to get one of the actual keychains that Final Fantasy XIV's doing with Gongcha. There are these well, I was never going to be able to resist because it combines two of my favorite things: Final Fantasy and tiny things. I am a infamous enjoyer and lover of tiny things, and this is like a miniature boba bubble tea cup in keychain form. So I got a bunch. I had to get you because at least at the store near me, you had to buy 4 drinks, and so I did. And ever since then, I just keep wanting to go back. but I gotta be good. I gotta be financially intelligent. But I want more bubble tea so bad.
What's that sound?
No.
That's the sound of Downy Unstoppable scent beads going into...
That's the sound of no. There we go. Okay, and now we've just got the yellow tablecloth left, which has more blueberry jam. Or is this... Wait, sorry, blackberry. I said blueberry because, well, I love blueberry. I actually used to go blueberry picking with the family growing up, and we made a lot of jam. And one of the family's favorite treats was to when we get back to the house, have blueberries with a tiny bit of milk and sugar. So it was a treat. Also, hi, Kit! I don't have spoons today, so Shira's taking the helm. I'm one of the folks, yeah. Matt, aka Riku, aka VR Fafa, I think is also streaming at some point tonight. I believe he's doing some Metal Gear of some sort, with possibly with Travis. Okay, good. Thank you so much. So, if he's still streaming and still wants to do it later, we're probably going to do a little bit of raid stuff in Final Fantasy XIV. Wait, I wasn't following Riku? The fuck? Yeah, you do you, Kit. I mean, I'm not sure what you mean by stream elements. I've already got Streamlabs, stream labels, unless you're talking about something additional. But yeah, take care of yourself, Kit. Do what you gotta do. You better have eaten. You had better have eaten something by this point of night. Says the Mad Hatter. Scones, scones, scones! First they're here's, and then they're gone's. I mean, yes, that's true, in general, for food. Not gonna lie, I kind of unironically love these tablecloths. Scones, scones, scones. I keep wondering why I hear a helicopter and then I remember, oh yeah, there's a parade going on 2 streets over. Oh, fair. That was me a couple weeks ago at work. I was sitting there like, why is there, like, loud helicopter noises and, like, crowd noises and stuff, like, that it's audible from several streets over? And then I found out that Biden was in the area. So that was interesting. Un, dos, tres, cuatro. I don't have that alert on here, but perhaps I'll have to figure out how to do that. I still gotta set up the audio and the visual thingos. Until then, buns emojis or emotes will have to suffice. What is this? Oh, it's the... Now it is a pocket watch. Is it anyone's pocket watch, or is it the White Rabbit's pocket watch? I still want to doodle some emotes. Yeah, do the thing whenever. Is this helicopter right outside my window? Good lord. Oh, I'm sorry. That does not sound fun. Dear helicopter, can you not? Sincerely, buddy. Well, now that we're done all the tablecloths, let's get to the items. It is... Wait, what do you mean right outside your window? Do you mean it's like... Well, I assume it's obviously close enough to be visually apparent. What is the parade for, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, this... Okay, I thought the spoon was a separate object. It's probably 6 blocks away and at least 15 to 20 stories up. Oof. Yeah, that's... I think folks tend to forget just how loud helicopters are. It's the Aquatennial Parade here in Edmond. We love water. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, an enormous chunk of your lake is taken up by... Or, sorry, an enormous... that was a Freudian slip. An enormous chunk of your state is taken up by lakes. Which, you know, given how deep and cold they are frankly terrifying. I even if I come to visit you, Bun, I'm not fucking around with those lakes. Cracked. Oh, these are cracked teapots. No, you had it right. The lake simply tolerates the state. I mean, pretty much. These are the same lakes that never give up their dead. If you ever want to be freaked out by lakes and shipwrecks and such, look into Lake Superior. It freaks the shit out of me. It's beautiful and amazing, but like also singularly terrifying in a way few other things are to me. Gonna go rewatch the episode. Yes, Ask a Mortician. That channel had a really incredible episode about Lake Superior and some of the shipwrecks. What was the name of that particular ship, Tori? Do you remember? Yeah, the Ask a Mortician video. And it's actually something, it's related to something I was talking about during, when we were playing, Man of Medan. There's reasons that, Fliss was giving such a fit when they were going down into an undiscovered wreck. There's a lot of legal repercussions for fucking around with wrecks where there might be corpses. Because there's a lot going on there. My grandpa was on the... Your grandpa was on the Edmund Fitzgerald? I'm sorry? We've known you for how long, Bun? And you never said anything about this? No, Vimpia has an Ask a Mortician parody that is absolutely hysterical. Oh yes, and actually I'm pretty sure she did a reaction to it and is totally okay with it. Have I not shared this? You have not shared this, Bun. We've talked about Ask a Mortician multiple times in chat, and no. I'm sorry, Bun. Back up. Now, you said that your grandpa was on the Edmund Fitzgerald, which, for folks not in the know, was one of the relatively infamous ship that went down without warning in Lake Michigan. Or Lake Superior, I'm sorry. He sailed on it but didn't go down with it. Yeah, good. And what's kind of sad is, wasn't the voyage that the Edmund Fitzgerald went down on, like, I don't know if the ship was being retired, but I'm pretty sure several sailors on it were, like, on the cusp of retirement. Okay, good. Then I can find it. Cool. He was sent home for medical reasons right before it went down. Jesus Christ! Bun, how the fuck? We've talked about Lake Michigan and I'm pretty sure the Edmund Fitzgerald multiple times in our own Discord. But this is not something you had mentioned prior. This is like knowing somebody whose family almost went on the Titanic. It's it is Lake Superior. It's not Lake Michigan. I keep forgetting. Ooh, this is familiar. What is this? It's a version of The Scientist. I thought so. How dare this... I'm sorry, isn't this some Coldplay? I can't believe I never shared that. I'm cackling. I mean, you should be cackling, but also how dare you? Thank goodness he was sent home. We like having Bun around. Absolutely accurate. Our lives would be poorer without this particular Bun in them. Even if she is a shit disturber of incredible, incredible proportions. Oh, that's where you are. Okay. Our beloved Bun. poster of shit. Wrestler of Jimmy's. She's gonna have tall proportions somewhere. Okay, listen. Didn't we establish that she and I are the same height in real life? Oh, critter muffins. Bun, you had it coming. I'm sorry, my dear. The repercussions were gonna come from somewhere. Also, you need to share these little factoids with the rest of the chat, because, with the rest of the folks from our Discord, because only some of them are here right now. I gotta do my twinly duty. Listen, I don't think Jay's here, I gotta do my twinly duty. It's true! For context, in real life, Jay is a fucking giant. They've met my mother multiple times. My mum, for context, is 4'10" on a good day. I'm 5 foot, usually 5'2". I say usually because I feel like sometimes, like the police station where I first got my first ever license said I was 5'3", but I don't know about that. Anyway, Jay met my mum, and they were just... I mean, that's almost a full 2 feet taller than her. It was ludicrous, though kudos to them for not laughing until we were on the car. In the car and on the way back. Okay. Oh, is that all the objects in here? I think so. Love the good day qualifier. Listen, it seems accurate. Oh, I've got another family story for y'all. Fucking do tell, Bun, because apparently we have been left out of the Bun lore. Drop the lore! Oh, so...
Jesse loves
No.
playing detective.
A clue.
Nope. Why were they drawing? Yep, even on the gramophone they were drawing with blackberry jam. Herein lies the problem, playing games with food in them. I have the worst craving for tea and like muffins right now. So I was right in my, though I did not say it out loud, and this is copper, because it's got verdigris on it, or verdigris, which I'm pretty sure is that oxidizing green color that copper gets. It's used a lot here in Boston in older buildings. Like, there's a lot of old buildings here that have a lot of copper, which is green as a result of 100+ years of oxidation. Just remembered my grandma, actually my great aunt or something, babysat Bob Dylan when he was age 4 to 6-ish. Oh, verdigris is correct? I figured since it's French, but You never know. I feel like I have a Bob Dylan story. I'm pretty sure if it wasn't Bob Dylan, my dad is like 2 degrees of Kevin Bacon type thing away from having known Bob Dylan, because a friend of the family's college roommate did music with Bob Dylan's girlfriend or something. I forget. It's a story that my dad only ever told me once, and it was like a long time ago. I'd have to look into it. Baby Bob Dylan, or Bobby Dylan, if you will. Shera lore. My lore is not nearly as fun. I'm actually a relatively boring person. It is the people around me that have interesting stories, including my pops, my dad, who I've talked about multiple times, had some of the most, interesting injuries known to man. Like the fact that he lost his license. He could probably get his license again now, but he's not going to because he doesn't ever intend on driving again. But for context, the last time he lost his license was as a result of jumping one of the bridges in town. It was like 4 a.m. The streets were deserted. There's a small little bridge that goes over the river in the center of town. He was like, yeah, I can jump that. So right next to that bridge, and therefore the river, was it was a really old cafe. It's not a cafe. It's not even a diner either. It was, it was a restaurant that opened wicked early. My dad didn't think it was open, so he just kind of casually revs it and jumps the bridge to the point where he gets actually a decent amount of air. And as he tells it, he remembers looking down and seeing a police vehicle parked in that parking lot of that restaurant, and the gentleman being in the process of getting out of the car to go into the cafe. So that is how Dad lost his license for the last time. My dad's stories are wild. He went to, for context, my dad was born in the early 60s, so he was around for quite a lot of stuff. And he used to do a lot of traveling. So he went to, for example, one of Meatloaf's first concerts, some of the Eagles' early concerts, a lot of shit before a lot of people became famous. Or became super famous anyway. He has a lot of stories to tell. Now is that... Okay, so that's why that's so hard to get off. Because it is that verdigris is functionally rust of a sort. So no wonder it's requiring me to be extra careful. But yeah, just yeet across the bridge. I think I've told the story before about how this was many years before I was born. But my dad and them decided to go hiking up it's a ravine. And, actually, give me a sec. I'm gonna pull up my phone and see if I can find the name of it, because I did write it down. Sorry, one sec. It was... Oh, anti-form. Okay, thank you, Brian. Let me just go ahead and do that then. Form change time. It's time for Heartless Shera. Pichu! It's spooky. Yeah, that's the Heartless form one I made a while ago. Let the dehinging begin. Okay, I know I have it written down somewhere, but I cannot seem to find it. Anyway, so I'm pretty sure the name of it was Huntington Ravine. It was this place that it was like a mountainous space, that there was multiple different ways to climb in, around, and up and down it. Dad, my Uncle Steve, my Uncle Ricky, and a couple other folks, and I say uncle, they're friends of the family. My brother's named after Uncle Steve. So they went climb... Oh. I hope we don't get copyright struck for this, because this is lovely. A lo-fi version of, that song from The Hobbit. The sky, and I see fire inside the mountains. I see fire burning the trees, and I see fire. Yeah, it was... I forget exactly what the term for this song. Desolation falls upon the sky. Anyway, so Dad went they didn't even go hunting, they were just out for a fucking hike. But so for context, it was maybe the 80s, late 70s. They're all pretty young. They've been drinking, of course, as young men do. And basically what happened is they started coming down, like leaving it on the wrong side of the mountain, or on the ravine. Now, for context, a lot of people die if they go along this certain part. I'm pretty sure this part of the section was called like Hangman's Trench or something, I forget, because enough hikers had died there. Anyway, so everybody realizes they fucked up. They're in essence stuck because they can't go back up, they don't have the correct climbing gear, and it's too steep. But it's difficult to go back, it's difficult to keep going down because it's also crazy steep. So everybody's just kind of low-key freaking out. My dad, who is half in the bag, mind you, everybody else all day has been drinking beer, slowly, but keeping the cans, so as not to litter. My dad's been drinking fucking Jack Daniels and Crown Royale or whatever that thing is. Anyway, my dad's mostly in the bag. He just kind of looks at everybody and goes, like, this is how the story is told by my Uncle Steve. He's like, so are y'all just gonna continue complaining, or are we gonna go home? And basically Dad just kind of strong arms everyone down off the mountain. Nobody really got hurt. I think a couple ankles got twisted or shoulders got hurt, but everybody obviously survived the way back down the mountain, led by my absolute, like, incredible, like, I don't even know how to describe my dad. It's not even a nut job. He's just like, I'm gonna do this thing. Like, he just took control and got everybody home safe. Chad energy. I mean, my dad truly is the sort of man who does not give up. It's a mix of stubbornness and determination. Chad of a dad. For another example of this is when this was some years later. He was cutting wood in the woods alone, in essence, he got a deep cut into his skull because his chainsaw hit a knot in the wood and bounced back, and the chainsaw blade hit him in the skull. So he didn't just... It stunned him, obviously, but he didn't let the pain or anything stop him. He got up, and he got himself to the nearest local house or cabin to get help to the hospital. So it's like, my dad is, if nothing else, a bit of a determinator. My brother basically inherited that because whenever anything goes wrong, even when we were teenagers or kids, my brother just sort of goes... He just kind of stops for a moment, breathes, and then does what has to be done. Like, even after he broke his leg, even after he lost... even after my brother... And I'm talking about my brother right now. He, basically there was an incident with a wood splitter that resulted in him losing part of one of his fingers. Like, whatever happens, he just kind of stops, evaluates, and then gets shit done, even if he has to cry through it. Damn, Chad energy runs in the family. I think part of it, honestly, it's part of it. It's part of how we were raised, and it's partly, because that's sort of how it has to be. When you're in the middle of rural New England, you don't have the, I don't know what to call it. You don't have the... You cannot just sit back and cry. If you want to survive, you have to finish... You have to get help on your own. So I think it's a part of that. And there's a downside to that. Like the fact that my dad no one in my family goes to the hospital if they can help it. They'll try to tough through it even when it makes their condition worse. So, like, pros and cons of that way of thinking. Low accessibility to professional resources. Yeah, that is, unfortunately, the truth when it comes to rural areas in general. Anyway, I'll stop babbling now. I'm not nearly as badass as the rest of my family. Though, I remember I did get injured once at Jay's place when I was living there. And it was so stupid. My parents had sent me home with some pickles. I was opening some homemade pickles. I was opening the pickle jar. I don't know why, because this was not the first time I'd opened it. I had, this is what we're here for. I appreciate that. Sometimes I feel like I'm just being irritating. So, I opened the jar, except, I don't know if it was... Actually, let me read this first. March Hare informs me that in educated circles, scones rhymes with bones like scones. Not scoot. I don't know how he was trying to say scones. The correct way to say scones is burned into my brain. Scoons? Was he trying to say scoons? Either forget what I just said or what I said earlier. It's entirely up to you. Okay, Sarah Hatter. Was not expecting the story to open with pickles, but I'm here for it. So, well, the whole point is the pickle jar. So I don't know if it was some weakness in the jar that was caused by, having heated it to, create the pickles in the first place, or what happened. The point is that when I opened it this time, it fucking broke. And it didn't just break. It was like Sephiroth had cut the fucker diagonally. Like, sharp-ass, diagonal slice in the entire jar. And of course, I didn't stop my hand in time, so I kept opening the jar, so the sort of heel of one of my hands went into one of those sharp edges. So I did ultimately, cut myself on the jar. It wasn't terrible, did not require stitches or anything. But I do remember, scones pronounced like cojones. Oh no. Scajones? I don't know. Scones. But anyway, yeah, I just remember I'm sitting there, and the pain does not hit for a while afterwards, so I'm just sitting there more than anything, I was mad about the mess. Because I was like, oh god damn it, there's pickle juice and debris and shit everywhere now. So my first course of action is to just sort of sweep the mess into the sink to clean up later. Like, get a bunch of, whatchamacallums, brain, work with me here, not against me, please. Paper towels. And clean up the worst of the mess, and then I realize that I'm injured and everything. So I rinse it out, like, as best I can, and then I realize, this probably is not going to stop bleeding. And at that point, I did not, didn't really know where the medical stuff in the house was. So I just sort of, apply pressure to the wound with paper towels and go upstairs to the computer room where the rest of the family is. It was...
A clue.
But since we discovered...
No. It was, at the time, the corpse witch and the brother were home. So, I went, hey guys, where's the bandages and maybe some gauze? And both of them freaked the fuck out. Like, I was... All things considered, apparently I was handling it pretty well because I was just kind of quietly like, yeah, where's the shit? I need to fix it. They sort of low-key freak out, rush me downstairs, like are talking about maybe going to the hospital, but ultimately it was determined it was too shallow to need stitches. So yeah, that is a thing that happened. It was more of an inconvenience than anything because I was working at the supermarket at the time and one of the big parts of my job was dishes. Guess what you can't do with with a wound on your hand? Dishes. So that was a bit of a problem for a week or two until it healed up properly. More than anything, like, the pain didn't really bother me. It was just kind of low-key aggravating. And, come to think of it, I guess I do sort of have the same mentality as my brother in some respects, because when I broke so, I'm not sure if I've talked about how I broke my leg in chat on stream before? This was in April 2020, I think? April or May 2020. We were working from home at the time from my previous job. And I decide, this was during lockdown, I was like, okay, I have a mask. Everywhere the grounds of my apartment building are deserted. I'm just gonna go outside for some sunlight. So I do so. I'm having a great time. And then, I'm backing up to take some pictures. I had visited the pier, because it was right by the water. So I'm backing up to take some pictures, and therefore not looking where my feet are going, which was a terrible mistake, because what I didn't realize is they really weren't doing a very good job of maintaining the pier or the concrete around it, because in the concrete ramp going up to the pier there was an enormous hole. So I just sort of am walking backwards and stumble, and my foot goes in the hole, and then I fall, and I just sort of, I both heard it and felt it, a series of cracks along my leg. And, so I'm laying there afterwards, and I'm like, I almost immediately knew that it was more serious. I've sprained legs before. I could tell this wasn't right. So the first thing I did, and I'm full on crying at this point, because yes, it was a lot of pain. So the first thing I do, because this was during my damn lunch break, is call the workplace's call-out line, go, hey guys, I'm not coming back in today, I think I just broke my leg. We'll keep y'all informed. Bye-bye! And I feel like they probably figured out that I wasn't lying, given that I couldn't, I was, crying while leaving the message. Second thing I did, as I'm still, lying on the ground, is call the local clinic and see if they can get me in there. So I was fortunately able to get an appointment within the next hour. Had to order a lift or something to get there. Something of a struggle to get myself from the ground to the car with a broken leg, because the Lyft driver, this was the start of the pandemic, was not going to be helping at all. And turns out it's kind of tricky to get yourself back on your feet with a broken leg. So that was a struggle. And then when I get to the clinic, I called and asked for a wheelchair, and they never sent one down. So their front door there was, I guess because of the pandemic or something, was blocked off, could not be accessed. I had to walk around the block to get to the entrance they permitted me to use. So once I actually get through the door, they were like, oh my god, why did no one send you a wheelchair? And I was like, I have no idea. You ought to ask the people who are answering the phone. I got super lucky that day. A lot of folks helped me that didn't have to help me. But yeah, and I'm really fortunate that one of the doctors was willing to stay after his technically when his shift would have ended, and I'm fortunate that he was at that clinic at all, because usually he was at a completely separate one. And he was able, if he had not been there, he was able to adjust the leg and cast it. If he hadn't done that, and I'd had to left it as is, I would have had to have surgery later. So it was overall a sucky situation, but I got so lucky. And I'm not a religious person, but I do believe in... That was good luck. That was some very good luck. And I get a lot of people asking me sometimes why I'm so, like, polite to strangers and help out when I can, and I'm like, karma. If something like that ever happens to me again, or if I see someone in a similar situation, I want to pay it back. Like, for example, they gave me crutches, or a crutch, but I don't know how to use those damn things. And I didn't have the upper body strength for it, so I was really struggling trying to figure out how to get back to my hotel, or back to my apartment. And, a couple of folks had borrowed one of the apartment building's, like, rolly thingies, and they were like, no, sit down on the rolly thing. We are wheeling you to your apartment. So, yeah, I got very lucky, and some people are truly very kind. So, whatever good karma I can give back in the world, I will do it in a heartbeat. I'm gonna have to put a trigger warning for discussions of injuries on the YouTube video. I'm so sorry, y'all, for these explicit discussions of all of this. There we go. Okay, so that's it for those two. Now, this guy is gonna be a bit of a pain in the patoot, I think. I think most folks know by now that, well, it is not guaranteed because obviously we cannot ask the author any longer, but there's an assumption that the Mad Hatter of Alice in Wonderland fame is mad because of the stereotype back then that, or not really the stereotype, the fact that a lot of folks that made felt hats back then had mercury poisoning, because it was used as part of the felting process in making hats. Eventually, they made a thing, and so for context, felting hats used to be a huge pain in the patoot. Mercury was one thing that could be used. You could also make something, I think, out of urine that would work the same, but because people didn't know that mercury was dangerous, they were using that instead. And eventually they made a different thing altogether and didn't have to worry about the mercury compounds any longer. But until we realized how dangerous mercury was, a lot of people that worked with mercury on a daily basis, like hatters, tended to get mercury poisoning. So there's an assumption, though it has never been confirmed because, you know, author is dead, that the whole reason the Mad Hatter is mad and acts insane is due to the correlation with mercury poisoning. Which is interesting to think about. I do enjoy the fact that all of his tools are in his hat. Like, I love that. That is such a fun little detail. There we go. Okay, the scissors are not yet done, though. Ah, come over here. There we go. Alright, I should do down here before I get any further up. And now I've been distracted by the fork, but that's okay because the fork also needs to get cleaned. Nope, let me go. The ladder sometimes has you, like, automatically attached to it if you get too close, and that's what just happened just there. It's like, no, please, I do not want to go up the ladder right this moment. That's great, but I don't want anything with lyrics right now. Sorry. And more ads. Sorry, just waiting for them to pass. Not that I think songs with lyrics can't be used during streams, but they have a higher chance of being copyrighted, and I also really don't want them, at least right this moment. Jesus, there's like 6 ads in a row here.
Quality, great.
Yep. Okay, sorry. Where is the last bit of... Oh. Oh, it's in this weird section here. Okay, there's that, there's that, and just this rim left. You're gonna have to get scooched. Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, there you are. Okay. There we go. Scooch back. I wonder how long it will take this crew to put this, this space... Oh, hi again! Hi, buddy! So, I think in every level so far, I think there's a version of the Cheshire Cat that is there permanently, and a version that goes away. 'Cause, like, in the mushroom one, we saw the buddy that stayed. He was huge and up top of the mushrooms. Or maybe I'm talking out of my patoot and that's not the case, but that seems to be how it's been so far. I don't know. Every time I see this blackberry jam, it makes me want to make tea. I've got this blackberry sage black tea that I really like. I should bring a couple bags of it to work. Shouldn't make some tonight because it's black tea and therefore caffeine, but it's always really nice. I think... Oh, there we go. Let's try this again. Sometimes it lets you go if you jump like a specific way. There we go. There we go. Alright. Well, I think that's it for that. Knife, spoon, spoon. Okay. Well, let's get the Froggo. He's been waiting long enough. And so polite. Does he have a little crown? No, that's a little bug. I love that he has a little fly on his head. There we go. Frog pot, frog pot. Now my question is, what is in the frog pot? Is it a sugar bowl? Kinda looks like it must be a sugar bowl. It certainly does not look like it is meant to be moved around over much. Seems like a sturdy sort of fellow. Man, I wonder if my parents still have my first ever tea set. My tea set that had to be much repaired. I didn't throw tea parties often because I didn't really understand the concept of doing it with like stuffed animals, and I didn't have friends to do it with me. So usually I would just sort of do it on my own with my Pikachu doll. And usually Mom would make a floral tea, and not a tea with caffeine, for obvious reasons. Or decaf, because I always wanted to actually, you know, use the tea bowl and the sugar bowl. But I do remember distinctly having to glue together several of the pieces multiple times. I'll have to ask him if they know where that is. Also, this is a very shallow bowl. Or cup, rather. Not much tea is gonna fit into this thing, look at it. There we go. Now this has got to be the cream, or the milk, jug.
If you have a visual or physical disability that makes it difficult...
Bleh. Let me up. Now, how best to get to all of the dirt that's left on you? Ah. There we go. Oh, except, there we go. Alright. Now, we've got you. Oh, you are the sugar pot. Then what is in the frog? Teapots, perhaps? Or, teapots. Tea bags, maybe? Or maybe that's just where the dormouse lives. I don't know. Speaking of which, I'll take a moment before I finish the level, because I'm pretty sure there's... I want to look at the seats. There we go. you. Yeah, I figured most of it was up here. There we go. They want me to power wash a piece of cheese. Okay. It says that I'm cleaning mold off of this piece of cheese. Okay, TM. I don't know that you should still eat it at this point, guys. Then again, mold does appear to be rather common in Wonderland, given that we saw it in the first level. Perhaps it's just, their version of pepper? Given how prolific mushrooms are, that may very well be the case. The cheese is decorative, obviously. Honestly, maybe. Therefore, I must make sure it is shiny. Nope, let me off the... Okay, there we go. I was stuck on the ladder for a moment there. There we go. Okay, fork does need to be cleaned. There we are. Okay, so I think this guy, the cake tower stock, is the only one left. Let's see how much I can do from down here, and then we'll move forward. Actually, I should start with down here properly, shall I? There we go. Oh. Bah. Scusi, I would like to get on here, please. Thank you. You know, I bet Willy Wonka would have a good time in Wonderland. Or maybe he wouldn't, because the logic is different, or they would follow different rules, and he does seem to be a bit of a control freak. He might appreciate the whimsical nature, however. I'm sorry, is this fucking... Yeah, it's... I love some black hole sun in my day. Black hole sun, won't you come? I'm rather appreciative of this playlist thus far. Scones, 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 says the Mad Hatter. Good for your bones, and my have you groans. Sir, you good? Actually, I'm pretty sure I shrunk. Speaking of which, fret not, child, I'm certain a growth spurt lies just around the corner. Well, I assume as much. Given that I'm pretty certain I must have had one of those cakes or drinks to shrink to be able to be on this table. I gotta say, this version of the song does rather suit. No, let me up. Okay. Well, I'll continue doing what I can from down here and then I'll go up. Wait a sec. Yeah, that's a croissant. Okay. I mean, I guess feasibly the croissant could also be decorative. But yes, I am indeed power washing a croissant. It's gonna get soggy! Oh, what am I talking about? Logic doesn't exist in Neverland. That which is inconvenient for its people does not usually happen. You know, until Alice comes along, I suppose. My question is, what sort of croissant is this? Is it plain? Ah, and a cupcake. There we go. Oop. should probably get this while I'm down here. There we go. I wasn't sure if these branches were individual items, but that does appear to be the case. Okay. Interesting. I don't think I'd taken a proper look at the sky. I mean, it's gorgeous. It just also kind of looks a tiny bit like a giant eyeball. They really did an excellent job with these level designs, though. I am so tinkle pink. I'm craving sweets so bad right now. I mean, yeah, same after this. Specifically as a result of this level, I am now definitely craving sweets. There we go. This one's done. I gotta do this guy now. I suppose... Do you have the stuff in the house to make cinnamon toast? That was one of my family's go-tos for sweets if we didn't have anything ready-made. If you've got cinnamon sugar and bread, you're pretty much all set. And a toaster.
rinse and refresh.
No.
Break up with stinky clothes.
No. What flavor cupcake are you? Are you plain vanilla? I'm curious. Not that it matters, you're gonna be soggy anyway. You know, I'm rather glad that the Cheshire Cat has a presence in each of these levels, given how in all the levels in the original game, you know, the regular cat is also present. You can find their footprints and stuff on every level. Not the DLCs so much, but the regular good levels. Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure that they just released some new levels on the main campaign. Because what they're doing is they've been going back and forth between like one paid DLC, one might be free DLC, and then adding more content for the regular game. I have Oreos and cookie batter mix. I feel like if I feel like throwing that together. I guess it depends on what you feel like this late at night. I'm a lazy creature and I would say Oreos, but that's just me. What this really has me craving is tea. But I cannot have black tea this late at night, or I will not sleep correctly. So curse you, Mad Hatter, for giving unto me this craving. Gotta get this branch. This branch is still unclean. There we go. And another cupcake. No, 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 I don't want to fall off. Okay. Whew. I thought there was something above me preventing me from jumping, but no. It's just me. Being special. Actually, no. There was technically, I think that might have been slightly in the way. There we go. And that. Alright. Now, okay, so that's done, okay. So what we have now left is basically this piece of cake, this platter, and any little things I missed across along the way. I hope I didn't miss too many things, because trying to find out what I miss on a level with this many tiny details, it might be a little bit of a pain in the patoot. Okay. And cake. I'm perhaps gonna crash in a minute, so I'm gonna head out. Have a lovely rest of your stream, Shera. Thanks so much, Bun. It's been a pleasure talking with you. Get good sleeps when you do. I'll talk to you later. Thank you for coming by. Good night, hun. Let's see. Yep, the rest of it's up here. Mad Hatter, who does your baking? I'm so curious. From whomst do you procure your victuals? Yeah, man. Where's the last little bit? That's unclean. Is it on the side? It was on the side. Does the chocolate guy work for Wonderland? Is now my question. Oh, are these both done now? Okay, you, yes. Oh shoot, the cake is not done yet though. Cake. Oh, it's because some of this, okay. Alright, oh, I forgot about this guy. This hourglass. Which is very pretty. Oh wow, what is in this hourglass? I have concerns. Sure shit ain't sand. I'm kind of glad I left the hourglass for last, even though it wasn't intentional. Now what is, sorry, I got distracted. I gotta figure out what this song is. It just says Stormy Night, but there's something so familiar about it. Okay, what about you? You're good, and what about you? There we go. So I think... Okay. Oh, I forgot an entire cake tower. Or a whole plate. Okay, I wasn't crazy. That is definitely in my way when it comes to jumping up. Okay, well, first things first. You... There we go. Ooh, what is that supposed to be? Raspberry. Well, I guess a blue raspberry would be literal in the world of Wonderland. Why not? Okay, so now I gotta figure out what all I missed. Cake Tower branches. Which branch? This branch. There we go. Gramophone horn bracket. So something on the gramophone. Horn bracket. Oh, this guy! I don't know that would... There we go. Large jug lid. Pocket watch bow. Is this the bow? Is that the bow? Where is bow? Oh, this piece. Stacked teacup handles. Which? Not you. Not you. Not you. 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 Okay. And you. There we go. Hey. I'm glad the viewpoint for this one is so up high. Oh, that's satisfying. This was such a fun level. Oh, how marvelous! I've lost a curious pile of jam and gained a hat. And the timing couldn't be perfecter. It's the March Hare's 445th unbirthday, and everyone's invited. Be sure to let dear Alice know, won't you? I'm sure she went that way. No, wait, it's my unbirthday, is it? Of course it is. Of course, of course, of course. A breakfast, tea, and dinner. Pile it up and shower with sauce till every spoonful's a winner. Okay, and then next, I don't know if this is the last level or if it's the level after that's last, but it's the Queen of Hearts course. Queen of Hearts Court. That said, this is actually going to be it specifically for PowerWash Sim, because Riku asked if I can join them for Final Fantasy XIV. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to that. If anyone wants to duck out because they don't want to see me doing 14, that's also absolutely valid. I'm just getting everything up now. So for anyone who does want to stick around, please be mindful because there might be some spoilers. Well, yes, so we're going to be doing some raid stuff for Endwalker. So there's going to be spoilers for the main campaign of Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker and the raids, because you only unlock the raids once you're done the main story. So, if you did want to stick around for that, please feel absolutely free to do so. I'm gonna take a moment and get this set up. Sorry about the delay here. Doop. There we go. Boop. I just gotta shrink it. Sorry for having to have you folks watch some behind the scenes stuff. And I'm gonna take just a moment and update the info on Steam, or on stream rather. Sorry about the wait here. There we go. Sorry, I had to find Riku's stream and stuff real quick.
The final days were upon us. The fabric of the star had begun to fray.
Oh, actually, let me go back to the main screen here. Sorry, I know it's weird because you guys can't see it. Okay, stream info is updated. Have my patat. And because there's gonna be let's see, I think that should go there. Let's load up the game. Actually, I don't want to do this. I want to do this a slightly different way. Sorry about this. I think I can shrink this a tiny bit. I wonder actually, will it let me scooch this? There we go. This is a bit more like it. No, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry, y'all have to see the behind the scenes bits. Alright, so I'm working on unlocking the post-Endwalker, let me just update that. There we go. So, context. I got this crystal after the Endwalker things. It's a crystal that has memory in it. One we had before had the memory of Azem, who was basically a previous version of ourselves. This one just said, if receive this message. Come, pandemonium, quickly. Oh. My poor brave Patat. Actually, you know what? I am going to do my own form change for this to be my Patat. Oh, look, it's a bean. Could it be? No, of course not. Apologies, but for the briefest moment I thought you to be a dear friend of mine. I realize now that such a notion is preposterous. She told me a falling star would appear before me, and I suppose you must be it. Truth be told, I did not expect the expression to be so literal. I think we landed on the poor bean. Themis. Apologies for not introducing myself properly. My name is Themis. As you can see by my bare face, I am not one of Elpis's observers. Rather, I am come here on an assignment which has been more or less routine up until this very moment. Elpis is what the name of the ancient world before it was sundered and turned into 14. One of which is the world that we are from, which is called the Source. You certainly do know how to make an entrance. I must wonder what brought you here, for it is plain that you do not belong here, or any place I know, for that matter. I'm gonna say I'm Azem's familiar. So Azem, fun fact, is the previous version of ourself. Or rather, we are partly an incarnation of Azem, the previous Azem. It appears my initial impression was not so preposterous after all. I did not know my friend had such a unique familiar at her disposal. If you are here at Azem's behest, then I believe I can hazard a guess as to your purpose. You're here to investigate Pandemonium, right? Yes? If so, we might be able to help one another. But first, may I trouble you to explain how you came to collide with my skull? I got yeeted again. This happens a lot. I'm a potato. Did I tell him I'm from the future? I see. I believe that dispels any major doubts I had concerning your intentions. Apologies for being so intrusive, but you must understand this is an uncommon occurrence. So we're technically in the past right now, BT dubs? I shall pry no further, for I am well aware that we all have secrets we must keep. However, if I may, I would very much like to take a look at this crystal of yours. Have my crystal. Fascinating. While I cannot say much as to what it contains, it is clear that there are memories stirring within. Memories that speak of something gravely amiss in Pandemonium. The facility extends beneath Elpis and is overseen by the words of La Habrea. It houses those creations that are highly valued as research subjects and highly dangerous to the star. Naturally, it is strictly guarded and under constant surveillance. Several days ago, however, an unnatural shift in the flow of its surrounding ether was detected. Soon thereafter, all communications from Pandemonium ceased. I'm here as a representative of an organization that works directly with the Convocation, that have been tasked with investigating this incident. Now that there is some measure of transparency between us, might I offer a suggestion as to where we should go next, or as to what we should do next? Oh, I don't care. I'm not going to use any of these. I don't use materia. Giving it to me is functionally useless. During the course of your investigation, you may discover visible artifacts. These can be exchanged for equipment by speaking with Millennia and Emporia or Yol and Razadhan. Okay. Neat. Themis is eager to commence the investigation into Pandemonium. Now then, my proposal is a simple one. Let us journey to Pandemonium together. Our destination is the same, and I suspect the arrangement would work to our mutual benefit. Besides, I should have no trouble gaining us both access. I do hope you agree. I would be loath to part ways from the falling star I'd been waiting so long for. Originally, I had planned to conduct my investigation with a friend I mentioned earlier. She had also noticed the anomaly near Pandemonium, so it only seemed natural that we should investigate it together. However, she eventually decided that it would be unwise for us both to go. If two members of our organization were seen poking our heads around restricted facilities, it could raise questions, you see. I decided to go alone, but she left me with these words: "Fear not, for in my absence a star shall fall before you." While I could not comprehend her meaning at the time, I believe now I understand. She does have a way of being right about these things. Even so, her hints at what to come are generally more cryptic. I suppose I should have kept my gaze to the heavens. Suffice it to say that I am grateful for your presence either way. As for the matter at hand, we must first gain permission from the words of La Habrea for entrance into Pandemonium. There ought to be a speaker awaiting at Anagnoresis. I'm afraid that Riku is probably impatient, but unfortunately I did tell him that I have to first unlock this. Hurry up, please. What a fascinating etherical signature. Ahem. In accordance with the Convocation's request, the two of you have been granted leave to observe Pandemonium. I shall register your ether for the records. From this point on, you may freely come and go from Pandemonium as you please. Now that was a painless process. I take this as a signal that we were meant to conduct our investigations together. Of course, while you've been permitted entry into facilities, the specimens housed inside must be handled with the utmost care. You are to heed the warder's instructions at all times. Those who conduct their role within Pandemonium are called warders, for their role with respect to the creatures within. Generally, creations that pose a threat to the safety of the star must be undone. However, the words of La Habrea have deemed certain such creations as worthy of further study, interring them within the facility. Those who spend their days in Pandemonium are not merely researchers. They must work tirelessly to ensure that none of their specimens slip their shackles. For all intents and purposes, the place is a dungeon. Perhaps such a comparison arouses frightful imagery, but Pandemonium is a frightful place. Well, it's literally hell. I know not the purpose of your investigation, but if you discover aught that merits a report, pray do so with utmost haste. Master La Habrea shall guide us upon the proper course of action from there. BT dubs, La Habrea was one of our main enemies in game earlier. We're in the past, so technically he's not our enemy yet. But I take it that means you've detected nothing amiss of late? The warders have reported nothing that would cause alarm. Minor fluctuations in ether have been observed, but surely Master La Habrea would have acted if there were anything worth worrying about. I see. It appears that La Habrea is kept well abreast of the goings-on here, then. I hope I'm not overstepping my boundaries by asking, but you seem to be quite familiar with Master La Habrea. Do you know him? Know him? We've met? Or, oh, the stories I could tell you. I'll say we've met. That a mere familiar would have had the honor to meet Master La Habrea. He is not known to easily afford others his time, so you must be extraordinary indeed to be granted even a moment of it. Regardless, while I doubt I need to tell you this, he is of the Convocation. Take care that your actions do not hinder his work. And with that, we are free to make our way to Pandemonium. The naos that will take us there is on the east bank of the Lethe. Let us delay no further. Lethe? I forget. With Greek stuff, it's kinda... Achoo! Oh. Oop. Boop. Oh. Oh. Whoops. So we are in what is, story-wise, basically the Garden of Eden. And as with the Garden of Eden, folks fucked around and found out. But that is MSQ related. This is just raid related. I had to contain my surprise for the sake of appearances, but is it true that you two have met La Habrea in the flesh? I find you more fascinating by the moment. Still, I shall refrain from asking too many questions. Secrets will make our journey all the more intriguing. We shall come to know each other in time, I wager. Or else, why would fate have orchestrated our meeting? In any case, let us be off. Truth be told, this will be my first time beholding the fabled Pandemonium with mine own eyes. Here's to a new adventure, huh? Let's go. Actually, while I'm thinking about it... I mean, yes, this does in fact look the part, don't it? It is much as I feared. The speaker seemed in such high spirits that for a moment I thought the ethereal irregularity not nearly so grave a portent as I had imagined. Alas, 'twas a fleeting and vain hope. To gaze upon this complex network of chains and wards, the untrained eye might not sense anything awry. No effort has been spared in making this place impenetrable. Hey, Lizik! I hope you're doing well. Just warning for raid spoilies. For post Endwalker for Final Fantasy XIV. Even the finest of masterworks is not without its flaws, however. Someone or something is tampering with the protections. It is working from within, eroding them from the inside out. Fear not, there is no immediate danger. I reinforced what protections I could the moment we arrived. This will not put an end to whatever is occurring, but it shall at least serve to slow its progress. One small victory, though the road ahead of us is yet long. Cool, I'm just vibing. Okay, well, it's always a pleasure to have you. Yes, powerful forces are at work here. The silence in the air speaks volumes. While I did not expect a bustling facility, I see not a single warder. Our first course of action should be seek one out, wherever they may be. However, there's something you must know. The magic I wove upon entering requires my constant awareness. That is to say, if we are forced to fight, I cannot risk joining you in battle. Should I lose focus, Pandemonium's protections will rapidly crumble before the force assailing them. Were there another way, I would gladly choose it, but let us at least be grateful that neither of us is here alone, trapped or in hopeless circumstances. If we should fail to find a peaceable solution, then I hope I can rely on your strength to see us through. Of course, you have my promise. Thank you for offering your help so willingly. If weapons are drawn, I hope to be able to lend at least a touch of magical support. Secretion magics do have their uses in that regard. I had in mind to use your ether as a basis for illusory allies that will fight at your side. Perhaps 7 shall do. Not exactly an army, but by the looks of you, a formidable band nonetheless. Then so shall it be. Now, what, I wonder, awaits us in Pandemonium's pitiless halls? Asphodelos, the first circle, has been unlocked. And let me join the voice chat with Riku.
Oh, hey!
Hello!
You've unlocked the first one, I'm guessing?
Indeedy. Sorry, I didn't want to, I was gonna have to, keep muting myself to read it to my viewers,
No,
so...
Okay. I'm kind of doing that, but I'm also I'm gonna just not skip after the first one. I'm just kind of speeding through.
Yeah.
I completely forgot, oh god, I could just do New Game Plus with her alongside her.
Aw.
And you've met my child, They-Themis. I love him. I love They-Themis.
They seem like a sweet bean.
Oh.
They seem like they're trying their best. Hi, buddy.
I love him.
Small friend.
Oh, I hope you do also love your new mount that you got at the end of Endwalker.
Oh yes, the best boy.
You got Argos.
My best boy.
So
yeah.
We've met. I'm Asm's familiar, sure. We're still keeping that up.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's still in the past. I forgot.
Yeah, technically, I don't know. Logically, are we in before we ever showed up in Elpis, or is this after? No one knows because everyone relevant has had their memories wiped.
Exactly. Well, Vanat's still. Well, Vanat's a little bit of a special case. Never mind.
Vanat is still aware. She's the only one who remembers, but
100. Well, again, she didn't have memory wiped by from Cathesis, whatever
yeah,
it
the
was.
machine.
Yeah. Pretty fuck of him to make that, though. Oh god,
Yeah, it's
Hermes,
kind of
fuck
a-
you.
Oh, Hermes.
Fuck you, Hermes. Fuck you, Hermes. Words of Laha, I want off Laha Brand's wild ride. Now it makes sense to you.
It does. I assumed this was related to his nonsense somehow, but
Yeah, I mean, right from the the trailers and like all the press about it, when they announced it was going to be about the Asians, they said La Habrea is involved.
La Habrea's Wild Ride.
Oh my god, it really is. Alright, I'm flying to Pandemonium right now.
Okie doke.
So yeah, we're going to deal with genuine man-made horrors that we cannot actually comprehend. At this point, it really is. It's
true.
no longer the Meat Tower. This is created by man.
Yeah, this... They might, be ancients and therefore it's, not quite gods, but this is...
Practically.
Man in the Garden of Eden who
Oh,
are
100%. Oh.
in the process of fucking around and finding out.
That's what Pandemonium... Oh my god, I got attacked by a mob.
Oh no!
Oh my god, I am sending it to hell. I am sending you straight back.
Sending it to hell ahead of you.
Yep. But yeah, no, this is practically what Pandemonium was made for, was to fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't go well, oops, you get sent to Pandemonium. They didn't have to design it like Dracula's castle.
Okay, but Riku.
Yeah?
Pandemonium is ace colors.
Oh my god, it is. Okay, Asphodelos, first circle. Oh, it's gonna be fun. I've been really wanting to grind out this gear again.
Yeah, but no, it's fucking ace colors. It's even got a gradient with purple at the bottom.
It does. Okay, queuing us up. You ready?
Sure. My only 90 right now is Dragoon,
That's
so...
fine. That's fine. I mean, I can't even do the current rate as my tank. I'm only 90 as well. The only thing I have up to 100 is Machinist.
Yeah.
Well, I like Machinist. It's oh god, the damage output on him, and its rotation gets kind of mindless compared to Bard, where it's actually you're performing the songs, doing your AOE's,
Right.
applying all your buffs and debuffs at the right time. Machinist is here's your shot, here's a bigger shot, even bigger chainsaw, summon a robot. That's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot of folks like it, but pros and cons to every class. Every class has got...
Oh, it's just that it's a little bit too simple. When I first played, I'm like, oh, I love this because it's simple. Eventually, maybe it'll get more complicated. Oh, they just added buttons on top of each other.
Oh shit, here we go already.
Yep. I do not remember most of the early fights. This is when I wasn't really paying too much attention to the raids.
Right.
I've only done I've done it all, but...
I'm not gonna lie, so, I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted. This has, Kingdom Hearts vibes a little bit.
Oh, 100%.
What with the giant castle and the, bright color...
Oh, 100%. This is just Castle Oblivion.
This is just purple E Castle Oblivion.
Oh, man, I love that. Oh, I need to turn off skipping cuts, whatever. Alright, your first raids in a while.
Mm-hmm. My first new raids in a while, yeah.
Yeah.
Although I don't think I finished the final one for the...
No, you didn't I don't think you finished Eden.
I didn't finish Eden. I was more thinking, I don't think I finished the last Nier one. I'll save them.
I didn't finish that. I didn't finish that, I didn't finish that till a long while. The early fights are kind of a little bit of a... I don't remember too much of it. Of the first three, but I remember a lot of the fourth one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, let me try my Take Buster. Who do we got in our party? We have another Patat here.
Oh, nice. I'm always here for potatoes.
Fembroth.
Order of the Condemned.
I couldn't even tell that's a Fembroth because it's a they're all in plated armor. Oh my god, a Hrothgar is actually able to wear helmet.
I'm so glad.
Oh, that's wild. All right, we're just jumping right in. Left. Yeah, he's telegraphing where he's gonna swing.
Oh,
Oh my god, wrong left! Wrong left, I'm sorry!
You said left, so I thought you were saying left is safe.
Yeah, no, I was trying to say, but the way I'm facing,
No
it was
worries.
my left. Yeah, no, he would telegraph his swings there. Alright, what's the next telegraph?
No.
Alright. Oh, is he oh yeah, he targets someone.
At random?
Yep, and it's a random knockback down to his stack. I didn't have any of my raid buffs up. That's fine. Alrighty. You're right. He's gonna do it again. Or not, he's just gonna tank buster on me. Don't have ice flame. Alrighty. Oh, I don't remember this at all.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Ah, you want to swap these? If you had ice, you had to go to like the ones. Ah, I see now. I think. Yep. Then I want to find a fire. So if you have ice, go to fire. If you have fire, go to ice.
Okay, that does make a certain amount of sense.
Yeah, and you can see which one's going to be next from bottom to top. I believe, or top to bottom. This. Oh no, I don't know this one. Oh, okay.
I don't know what this means.
I don't remember what's happening either. So we're gonna follow the tank. That's not me. Stand in red. Okay. Blue. Blue again. Oh shit, blue on left side. Okay. Alright, gonna do the target again, target knockback. Stack. And we're gonna face you guys. There you go. Red. Nothing again, okay.
Bruh.
Easy.
Chill
What
out,
happened?
bruh. An overwhelming.
He's just having a temper tantrum.
He's having a bad day.
Oh, I leveled up, yippee! Ooh, I can't give out any more. Oh, that's upsetting. I can't give out any more comms unless I do the next one as Pictomancer.
That's not a limit I was aware existed.
What?
What do you mean, like?
Oh, it's for my challenge. It's for my challenge log. Where you have to give out if you give out 5 comms to players.
Is this an official thing, or?
Yeah, it's called the challenge log. If you give out 5 comms, you get EXP. and it
Okay.
resets. Yeah. So I like to save mine for Picto so I can level that up faster.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, there's a little challenge log. You can do like battle, PvP fates, and it gives you little stuff to do and gives you EXP and gil. So let me. I'll see what with Picto then what the queue time is. Couldn't be that bad. Oh, Asphodels. He stirs. Oh, so they're not all that bad. Friend acquired. So we literally just need to storm Dracula's castle now. He just said like there's creatures all about, and they hunt us.
And anybody who's left in there is being driven insane. Like this fella.
Exactly. Oh. Poor buddy. New friend acquired! Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, there, I clocked my pen. Italy. Horrors among horrors. Oh, he's so pretty. It's so stupid how pretty they made him look.
Who, Themis?
Goodness, yeah.
Themis is a pretty
I
bean.
love it. Creatures see the outside world. La Habrea. They had to give him at least a redemption arc. Kind of. Or at least try to. I mean, they gave one to, like, Emmett, or Hades, and, Hythlodaeus, so...
Well, we encounter these characters when they're being driven to the very brink of both their limit and in their sanity in canon.
Yeah.
So we're getting to see the people they were before they got to that point. So
Yeah.
it's less a redemption arc and more a background info to
Arc?
sort of explain
Yeah.
why their later descent into insanity and resultant
100%.
death is so upsetting.
100%. Alright, now I'm about, like, 6 or 7 icons deep. Kit and Travis may have the special zone, but I have gaining summons as higher I get. I'm like 6 or 7 icons deep in the summoning.
As long as you're pacing yourself.
Oh, 100%. I've been pacing myself with this thing for a month now. I've had the same pen for about a month, and it's lasted me for a while. I'm shocked. It's 3 gram, but
That's good, I'm glad.
yeah. It's been helping me with, like, focusing and getting shit done.
Which is hilarious because it does the absolute opposite to me.
Well, okay, the specific ones do, because this is the strain of, like, sativa.
Mm-hmm.
So Indica will really, like, put me to sleep and just, like, make me, like, lazy kind of high. I wouldn't say lazy, but, like, put down and relaxed kind
No,
of.
you're right. It's
Yeah.
it's a sleepy one.
Yeah. But, like, sativa, like, really gets me focused, giddy, and
Yeah.
ready to go. Like, I could actually sit down and play this.
Mhm.
Like, the last few days, I've not really been taking hits, and I was, like, trying to play this. I'm like, why can't I play this right now? Alrighty, we are at... Okay.
I'm accepting the quest for the next
Next
one now.
quest. Yeah, I literally just did that too, so we're not far behind. Look at my fucking Vans. I got little Vans on it. I hate it and I love it. I cannot wait to get that fucking cyberpunk gear. It's gonna be so good.
Helping the Loperits, like with their little nightclub
dance party,
like makes me so happy.
The theme they also play is so good as well.
It's very good.
Phone right there so I can read. Alright. I think Circle 2 just got accepted.
Night.
Yeah, the second circle now.
Good night, Brian.
Good night, Brian.
Thank you for popping by and staying this long.
Oh no, Wyatt. Oh!
What?
A well-known artist and cartoon creator on Cartoon Network just got arrested for CP.
Great.
16 terabytes.
Jesus H. Christ.
I'm pretty sure that beats, Jared. That's not a record you want, buddy.
Yeah.
That's not a... Jesus Christ.
Yeesh.
Sending something to Sadie. There we go. Alright, ready whenever you are.
I ought to be ready shortly.
Yeah.
Okay, second circle now unlocked.
Yippee. Alrighty. Let's see how it looks with the, with this.
Victa.
2 times 9 minutes? No, thank you. I am willing to take that.
The only problem, so I changed my camera as you suggested. My problem is
Yeah?
that I can no longer run circles around people like as smoothly as I was.
Oh god, no. If you do like WASD at like the right timing, you can. Or you can do R or whatever's your auto run button. Okay. And then hold down right click and then spin your mouse around.
Oh yeah, it works. I just gotta hold one direction, but yes, it does work if I do auto run. Yay, I got my circles back. This sounds like such a
I wish we could be in this game.
Because I'm running circles around Eric and Themis right now.
I love his name now, Eric. You know, this is our buddy Eric. He looks like an Eric.
He's doing his best.
Oh man, I am so excited. There are so many great fights in this one. Like, yeah, Omega had it's Omega Fight and Chaos and fucking one am I forgetting? Kefka, but this one has like so many standout perfect fights. This truly was like the best raid, and they are learning from it.
Yeah.
Because I'm just remembering what the fourth boss is and how much I love his theme. In the FC that I'm in, literally our fucking 14 channels called Asphodelos.
I'm so glad.
We love it. We love this here. New patch notes just dropped. And it's just a bunny. Ooh, wait, is there a new... Oh no, the price of these are gonna go up.
What?
Oh, I'm gonna be so happy. There... This was at a single gathering node. I could see the prices skyrocketing. I'll send you in Discord.
Mm-hmm.
On a single gathering node.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's impressive. I don't know how...
Is that...
Well, like, the fact that they've managed to use, whatever that ability is that gives you an additional gathering
revisit.
attempt so many times.
Yeah.
If it's on a single gathering node, that's fucking nuts. I have no idea how they managed that, given how that skill alone is 300 gathering points.
Well, also, look, they also use Revisit to restore 900 gathering points and grant 4 integrity of gathering points.
I don't think I have that ability yet, so...
Yeah, I think that's much later. That might be a level 100 thing.
I think that's level 100, because I don't have it at level 90.
Yeah, I have, 1 Gatherer and 1 Crafter up to 90. Which was my proud point of, like, alright, I'm not doing this shit again.
Potato.
I'm not doing that again. I hate... This is my... What's your gathering and crafting though now?
All, like, my miner and botanist are at 90, my fisher's at 83, and I'm currently working on it.
Good.
All of my crafters are 83 plus.
Nice.
For battle classes, I have everybody up to at least level 45. Except for Blue Mage, because Blue Mage is kind of a pain in the ass, it's still at 40. So I'm slowly working on getting everybody up.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I also got distracted that they're releasing Dungeons & Dragons Lego figures.
Oh, that's
and
fun.
they have a mind flare with, like, the brain.
That's amazing.
The walk. Yeah, I kind of want that now. Oh, okay. Been almost 5 minutes. Come on. Let me see if I have anybody on FC that wants to run this as well. Let's see, I got a friend. This should have already popped by now. This is weird. Let's see. I might go out gathering then.
That might be something I'm doing right this second.
Amazing. I'll try in my new zone then.
Yeah, I might have popped over to grab a couple of collectibles.
Oh my god. I've not figured out how to do collectibles yet. I'm not gonna lie.
It takes a little bit of practice.
Oh god, my fucking gear is so low right now. It's 590 still. Oh, it's right there. Do I have to fly? I should have flying in this area. Oh, thank god.
Purple, I would definitely... So the quickest way to get your gear is to do the collectible turn-ins or the collectible crafters for the folks at the Studium, or in previous expansions.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell how many scripts I'm at. I'm at 9.
It's in your... I was gonna say, it's in your, whatchamacallit, your currency thing.
Yeah. I could also be looking out for my, 8th occurrence, too. I should probably do that.
Right, so custom deliveries and,
Yeah, I did a lot of custom deliveries. I did, for, what is it called? Carpenter.
Yeah.
So I did that in the, Studium. You know, I'll probably actually start doing that. I'm gonna head to, where am I going? Can you show me where in Charlene to do that for the gatherer?
I'm there right now. You should pop
Oh,
over.
okay, I'm heading. Yeah, I'm heading over now. Ooh, what the fuck was that gear? Interesting. Okay. Where's the little potato? Oh, you're okay. Yeah, you are in the studio. Okay, I see the scripted stage.
There should be quests around with the little plus marker.
Nothing.
Okay, because there, you will need to be running around as a crafter to get the ball rolling.
Oh, and do I need to do this crafting?
Crafting or gatherer, because to
Okay,
start.
I was already.
So to start any of these quests, there's going to be somebody with either here or in the main plaza that's got the quest icon with the plus next to it. Because you have to talk to them to upgrade.
I have custom deliveries. Is that why I need to go? Oh, never mind.
Nope. Oh, skip.
No,
skip.
no, oh no, no! That happened to me every time in Dawn Trail. I would be in a fucking voice cutscene waiting for like a fucking cue to pop as DPS. I'd be in the middle of a voice one. I'm like, please, no. I waited 40 minutes for this, but I can't skip.
No.
Puppy. Oh my, we have Sunday Fun Day.
Bupper.
We have Sunday Fun Day and Backup Dancer.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
Excellent choices for names. Oh, there's another potato!
Oh, it's the healer.
What a cute potato.
I love that. I'm not gonna lie, I fuck with whatever Metal Gear looking ass fucking outfit he's got on. I'm gonna send this to Travis.
Wait, no, let me target the healer. I want to.
I
Salmon.
must see.
I must see. Okay. No, escape. Ugh.
You'll be fine, you got this. This one, I believe he tries to drown us. We're gonna want, when he floods the bottom area, we're gonna have to stand on the higher platforms. RoboCop looking ass. Yep, get on top of these. Oh, I was on the wrong side. Yeah, I'm fine. Ooh. Okay. Definitely turn up the audio a little more now. Turn down voice because I'm not hearing my voice anymore. Nope, okay. Okay, yep, stand, yep. You see where to stand.
Yeah.
Separate. Everybody take that. Oh joy. Oh god, right. My fucking ability stops spread for me. It disables knockback.
Do we have to fight the head separately?
I don't... No, no, you don't. We can't target it. It's just gonna be launching itself down one side of the area. Alright, stacking a line. And move them back over here. There we go. A little bit better for you guys. Oh, you guys don't even have to worry about positionals. I just realized that.
Dragons, not so much.
Well, no, in general, because this one. So if it's back, if the circle around them is fully closed, every area counts for positionals.
Ah, that is not something I knew.
It's like I learned much later on. Oh, red. Oh boy. Okay, we're good. Oh no! I didn't get hit. Good.
Oh no.
Oh dear. I'll take that L. It's almost out anyways. Ooh! Oh dear.
No!
Oh, I see. Okay,
The 1
there's
second.
an arrow point.
There's an arrow?
Yeah, there's an arrow that points on him that shows him where it's gonna be spawning from. Okay. %? That wasn't that bad.
Nah.
Yeah. Oh, that's hate me. I can't give out. I can't give out any. I'll actually be taking a lot of this gear.
Nice.
Oh, unless this other guy wants it. Okay. I mean, sure. You know what? You can have that. I'll be nice.
I just got a bunch of shit because everybody else left before I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even know what to do with these.
It's just for, you can make lamps for it. It's for the raid gear. So 4 of, like, the chest plates will make, the raid chest gear.
I see.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna probably turn them in for, like, lamps, that's all. Alright, talk to Eric. I'm trying to remember what the next fight was. Oh, that's right. Yep. I remember what happened to this one.
I can maybe do this one, and then I have to head to bed.
Yeah. That's fine. Ooh. Bird. There he is. Oh, he's so hot.
Who?
Just you wait. Alright, Circle 3 has been locked.
Okay, mine should be unlocked shortly here. Ooh. The really interesting window effect.
Yeah.
The frosted glass. Fucking hi, Dracula.
That's literally just Dracula
Are you-
mixed with Alucard.
It really?
I love him. He's so hot. His savage face has to do with him losing his glasses.
I think I seem to remember hearing something about this or seeing some fan art of this guy when this raid first came out.
Well, you probably have, because there was a lot.
There's a lot of Thirst fan art, yes.
And we love that. Oh no, there's a new Jump King coming out.
Jump King?
Yeah, it's one of those streamer bait like rage jumper games. Single button makes you jump, go up the fucking. It's really lovely though. I love the art style of it. They're making a second one, but more RPG based, and I kind of fuck with that hard.
Interesting. I'm ready though.
Yippee! Time to fight Bird. No, I don't want my fishing logs. Time to go fishing. I'm gonna head back to Elpis now. Not Elpis, Charlian. Because I think I already have custom deliveries unlocked. Kitty. I lost a kitty. That is a good kitty. Is that a Zelda?
Is that a Zelda?
Yeah, no, it is. I'd say that's close to a Zelda. Share it on Discord.
I was gonna say context, please. Oh, yeah, no, that is, you mean literally, okay, that literally that character does have an outfit that looks like Princess Zelda. I thought you were saying, I don't know, Zelda as in something, like, related to the game, but not, like, the character.
Just without any context?
Without any context, I was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck are you talking? He's already cooked. Get him out of the kitchen. Don't let this man in the kitchen, man. Hi, Emmeline. Hi, I'm
Well, because
I'm
there's
actually taller.
Aw, because there's the custom deliveries for Emiliance, and there's the custom deliveries, which are technically, I think. Let me look this up.
Yeah.
The ones at
Oh,
the Studium are slightly different.
I think the Studium ones are crafters.
Yeah. Well, no, there's also gatherers. You can, like, I
Oh.
just did a botanist one.
Oh, okay, because I think my custom deliveries are now at the Levias.
Okay, because
I've unlocked the second stage of it then, I think.
yeah, because there's the custom deliveries that only go to one single person in every expansion, and then
Yeah.
since Shadowbringers, there's been one where you have the like specific ones you can do for crafter, gatherer, fisher.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got what you're saying. This is another one I do not remember. Alright, he's okay. He's already fucking pulling. Yikes. Faster than I could.
Well, here's hoping I don't die a billion times.
You did fine last time.
Yeah, at least I really only died, I think, the once.
Oh, we're spinning. We're moving. We're moving.
Oh dear.
Oh, boy. Oh, dear. I'm sitting on 3 right now. I'm fine.
No.
Out. Okay, I only just noticed the out before.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pay attention to everybody else so I can see what everybody else is doing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Inkbuster. Okay, that didn't do too bad to me. I still heal myself. Ads, yep. Do spread if you have a marker.
Fortunately, don't have one this time.
Okay. Oh, I see what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to drop that on. Okay. That'd be my fault, guys.
Yeah, to be fair, if you don't remember it,
Yeah, exactly.
tits.
I'm
Yep.
somehow still alive. It's just another one that's telegraphed on the body.
God fuckity damn it, this person's name. Larga
What?
Mammaria.
What?
Larga Mammaria, big tits.
Oh my god. God, I love Final Fantasy.
Fucking incredible.
Ooh. I should make that closer. I feel we're supposed to probably separate them more. Oh, no, okay, cool. Ah, okay, cool. Okay.
So for future reference, the places
Yeah.
that were around the burbs are unsafe after they die.
I believe so.
Oh, I'm not gonna make
Oh, I see. I see it. No, you have time.
it.
We're gonna go all over here, and we're gonna move,
Yeah, okay.
and
Tits.
then we spread. We spread. It's just a lot at once. That's
Yeah.
all. Maybe. Savage. Oh, I do have my new rates to do though. The weeklies have reset,
Oh, nice.
so I gotta do my rate so I can get my gear.
I only today unlocked custom deliveries for Meliance
Yeah.
and one of the
get the corners.
others.
Yeah, the one in the studio.
No, the Studium's different.
Okay,
There's one that is actually in the first.
Ah.
It's in the ferry area, and it's
Yeah.
regarding somebody that got turned during the flood, got turned into a leafman, and
Aw.
so we're working on turning him back to a human or to whatever he was.
Yeah.
So I only just unlocked those today, which of course means that now I have to wait until next Tuesday.
Yep. You only got 6 to do.
I forgot
Okay.
because it's been so long since I've done.
Yeah.
Like,
Since you got in the grind.
yeah. Well, because like I focused so hard on those for so long.
There we go.
And then sort of forgot about them after I was done.
Mhm.
Unless I needed scripts.
Yeah. Yeah, no, now that you're back on that grind set, I can see it.
I just wish I'd unlocked it yesterday, but I simply do not have time to play during the work week.
No, I get it. Ooh. Okay, I see what it's doing. It's doing the timed ones. It's just a basic mechanic, but
Yeah.
times 4.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's my bad.
That was Snouchies.
Oh, I'm not even aggro on it. He can keep the aggro from the last one. Corner. Oh, yeah, okay, got it. So we're not going to take a point for that. Or a bold stack.
Oh, good.
So, yeah, okay, now I realize, yeah, the ads are supposed to be killed with the,
With
that
the
AoE.
yeah.
AoE, yeah. Oopsie.
no, makes sense.
Now we know.
You're just
Yeah, now I know.
you're literally like redoing this for the first time in a while.
Yeah,
So
true.
you're basically doing it for the first time again, except with a little deja vu.
Oh, yeah.
So
Come on.
there we
Yeah.
go.
2 bold stacks at that point.
We did it.
Alright, give me that loot, give me that loot. Oh, don't tell me you're staying for it. Good.
Bye, bitch. Bye.
Bye.
By which you mean the fact that the beastie got locked away again.
Yes. Again, that's what Pandemonium is meant for. They fucked around, found out too hard, and decided they had to lock him up. gay baby jail for everybody. Oh, I love to hear that. I love to hear the... You got so much. Alrighty. If that's gonna be your last one, that was fine by me.
Yeah, no, thank you for doing this with me.
Of course.
I gotta get up at 6:30, so I do gotta sleep.
That's fine. I would love to stream again, like, more 14 and doing this. Like, even if I have to do New Game Plus. It's always so much fun.
Yeah, typically, I think maybe Friday after work I would have time. And,
Yeah, I gotta see what I'm working, because I believe I'm in at 9 on Friday, so... Yeah, we can figure out some time.
Yeah. And, we could always do it. I usually stream Saturdays, so we could do somewhat similar as what I did today, is I did half the stream was PowerWash Sim, and then, went on to this afterward.
Yeah. Alrighty. Thank you so much for joining, though.
Of
That
course.
was a lot of fun. I think I'm gonna go offline, too. I've been left for 3 hours.
Alrighty.
Everybody, you guys have a great night.
Take care and stay safe, Riku. Get some rest.
Stay safe. Bye. Bye,
Bye.
Starstream.
Bye. Oh, Dracula's here. So BT Dubs, this dude is supposed to be in charge of keeping this place safe. He's doing a bad job of it. Oh, now he's being mean. What a jackwagon. Oh, this is La Habrea's son, apparently, this kiddo here. Oh, shut up. He's like, oh, you're unworthy to say his name. But, yeah, which means, Brahabrea, my man, you are the one who is fucking up his work. Become one with your mythical creations. You're an idiot. Have you considered no? My kiddo is like, nah, fuck off. Themis is like, I don't fucking think so. This fucking drama llama. God, this guy's so mean. So mean to poor little Eric. Okay, I'm gonna finish this up and be done, I think. By which I mean just get my character out of this area. That said, I don't even know if anyone's still watching me, but I'm gonna go ahead and raid somebody. Let's see. We have Glitch Kitten, who's doing Festival of Ages Sega Mega Fishing Collection, and Graffigato is doing some horror indie games. I think I'm going to contribute towards Glitch Kitten, since they have fewer viewers and I like to right this moment. So yes, I'm going to go ahead and give them a raid. That said, I very much appreciate everybody for coming by tonight. Thanks again for joining me. This has been fun. Take care, stay safe until we talk again. Have a good one, everybody. Take care, my dears. Here we go.
You ever wonder why we're here?